What's up everyone? Welcome to another YouTube video. It's been a while everyone. So I just started this new anime and it's called More Than a Married Couple But Not Lovers. So after watching season 1, so far 11 episodes, and they haven't released the final one yet, but let me tell you guys, this one hit me. This hit home because personally, this is a 10/10 anime, and you know, the writing and the story itself it's phenomenal. My only critique is, the dubbing, and that's the first. That's the first I ever said anything about English dub, because usually I do like the dub when it comes to anime. The female is great in the English dub. Great, phenomenal. Don't get me wrong. However, the English dub, I kind of feel like the male's voice should be a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? More calmer, more low tone. I get it though, they're high school graduates, so their voice are gonna be kind of deep. But my whole thing is I was kind of expecting like a more calmer tone, you know what I'm saying? Like a more low tone type of voice. Other than that, don't get me wrong, the voice actor for Jiro is amazing. No backlash, none of that here. That's my only critique. I kind of feel like the voice needs to be a little bit more lower, if that makes sense. Still, he could keep the voice, but maybe balance it out a little bit with the deepness, you know what I mean? So it actually sounds like he's a high school student and not a college graduate, you know what I mean? But other than that, he's amazing at it. I don't know who the exact voice actor is, but phenomenal. Also, same with Watabi Akira, very phenomenal voice actor as well. And I kind of figured they were gonna go with, oh, look at me, I'm the sassy type of wannabe girl, always get her way. Very popular girl. But what I love about this anime so much is that the main MC represents my character a lot. I don't know if this was intentional or they didn't even know that there's a person out there that is exactly like this. Like, this dude is shy around girls. He gets shy easily. He's a nerd. He loves playing video games. And the main one, dude, he feels like he's way out of everyone's league. And he has a crush on a person, childhood best friend, of course, that, like he feels misunderstood, if that makes sense. He feels like no one really likes him. You know what I mean? But I'm just like, dude, I never felt so related to a character before. It's almost as if they went based off of me. I could be wrong. There could be someone out there that they were inspired by someone else. But let me tell you, right now, the way he acts in this anime is exactly how I would react whenever it comes to trying to talk to females, getting jealous easily, being very indecisive. That dude explains all my personalities so well. Like, it's like, bro, there's not one thing that me and this dude don't have in common. There's not one thing. Everything he does, says, and do, same as me. Literally. You could ask my friends. I act just like he does. Anywho, what I love about this so much, it really brings character development. I know we're only on season 1, but it just really goes to show you, like, the isolation, the distance, the jealousy, the misunderstanding. But what I love the most about this is they basically made it like the nerd can get the popular girl. And like, after watching that, like, it makes me rethink about my appearance as well. It really does. It makes me rethink, what if I was like that, Yes, I know real life is an anime, but this is probably the most realistic anime I ever seen when it comes to romance and love. And let me tell you, I don't really watch too much romance animes, but for me to actually catch one that interests me, that's how you know the anime is great and good. Definitely, if I could rate this anime higher than 5 stars, I would. But definitely for me, a solid 5. A 5 out of 5, like nothing lower. I have no nitpicks on it. However, though, later on in the episodes, I am kind of worried because Watanabe Akira already got rejected by her crush because he likes someone else, and she's also developing feelings for Jiro. And I see where she's going with this. She feels like since, he's not really talking to Shiro too much, that she might have a chance. But if you want my honest opinion, this can go two ways. Either, Akira, either Watanabe Akira is gonna mess up her chance, and then, Jiro is gonna go with Shiro, because that is his childhood best friend. But let me also explain something to you too. Just because that's his childhood best friend doesn't mean he can't end up loving Watanabe Akira. And let's just be honest here, they both hated each other at first, and now look at her. She's literally like all over Jiro. It's so obvious that she has a crush on this man. And it kind of gives me hope because it's like, well, damn, I guess it is possible, to actually get someone that's way up your league just by being very kind and charming. Dude doesn't realize he's receiving a W. He has 2 girls that like him right now. You realize how legendary that is? And he's a nerd on top of it. I really feel like us nerds get underestimated when it comes to the sweetness and the charm type of looks. Yeah, we're nerds, but doesn't mean we can't be romantic or charming. You know what I mean? Very good anime. But let's continue. So my main worry is this. I've noticed how Shiro briefly has been popping up here and there and making very bold moves with, Jiro. So I'm kind of worried right now because, Watanabe Akira already got rejected from the person she loved. So, in other words, this is all up to her. Miyamura said it himself. He said it's all up to you in order for Jiro to choose you. That is W right there. That's a W. And her friends, mega W. Because they actually did a setup where she has to choose her feeling, so she really loves. They did it for her own good. Was it kind of messed up in a way? Yes. But they did it for her own good. So, W friends, you know what I mean? They even said it themselves. She ends up with the nerd, it's okay. As long as she's happy. W friends. Honestly. It can't get any more, pure-hearted or very romantic than that. To have friends that are actually there for you and don't really care who you date. And being supportive of it. Now, my main worry is this. When is Jiro gonna figure out that Watanabe Akira really does love him? Because what we know so far is in episode 11, was it episode 11? I'm trying to remember. I think it was between 10 or 11 where, she's in a bikini and all that and trying to make him look, but he doesn't want to, and she's expressing how she really feels. He doesn't buy it. I'm telling you right off the bat, he doesn't buy it. And I get it. The reason why I understand where he's coming from is because Watanabe Akira was teasing him so much to the point where he doesn't know if she's still tricking him or if she's being serious. So you can't really blame the poor guy. He doesn't know whether to take you seriously or not. You know what I mean? I'd probably feel the same way. How do I know you're still not messing with my feelings? Or, just being funny to be funny? I'd probably do the same as Jiro, in my honest opinion. Guys don't like that. They don't like their feelings being played with. And I'm pretty sure a female wouldn't either. But I'm really hoping Watanabe Akira and Jiro get together. Because from what I've seen from those two so far, it seems like Watanabe Akira does a lot more for Jiro than Shiro's doing right now. And I mean a lot. Takes him out shopping, literally, like, they went on a date. I saw the preview, episode 12, they go on a date. On a shopping date. And, she's already cuddling him, snuggling him, literally, even let him look at her body in a very beautiful bikini. Bro, I'm telling you right now, I am gonna be heated if somehow Shiro ends up with Jiro. I'm not gonna be happy about it. Because the only thing she has done is maybe briefly shown up every now and then to, maybe give him soup or just work at the kitchen and work with him, and did a bold move. Basically, they kissed twice. One was the accidental, and the other one was basically, it was her bold move. She just kissed him in the pouring rain. And if you want my honest opinion, when it comes to that, that's probably the most romanticest thing you could ever do. So, Watanabe Akira has competition with Shiro. But like I was saying, this could go both ways. Either Shiro could end up, making Jiro very upset somehow, and he just eventually goes to Watanabe Akira, or number 2, Watanabe Akira gets Jiro upset, and Jiro goes with Shiro. And I'm kind of worried because, man, like, they both messed up technically. They both messed up already. They both have feelings for him. And we don't know how this is gonna go. We don't know if this is gonna be a love trio, or if this anime is gonna be where he's really gonna have to choose only one of them. But, I'm rooting for Watanabe Akira. After what I've seen, she definitely seems wife material, if you ask me. At the start of the episode, she was being a brat, but honestly, when I got to know her more, I started loving her character. I really did. I saw the huge difference. And the most sweetest part I got to see is her gullible part. She acts tough, but really, she's gullible at times, and she actually does need someone by her side. Now, Jiro, my man, I really hope you don't mess this up, and really decide who's been there for you, dude. I don't know exactly what season 2 is gonna bring, but I'm really hoping he figures it out. That, Watanabe Akira is for him. I get that Shiro was his childhood best friend, but let's be real here. It's a 50-50 chance if you end up with your best friend or not. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes that doesn't always work out. And yeah, like, his best friend is in the same high school with him now, but it's like, remember what he said when she had to transfer to middle school and what didn't see him for a while, and all of a sudden reappears in his life. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It just doesn't sit with me. Like, if you truly love someone, you would see them a lot more sooner. You would try to do everything you can to, like, stay in touch with them, actually see how they've been doing. Like, you know what I mean? You can't just re-enter someone's life and act like everything can go back to normal after that. It doesn't work like that. Maybe for others, but for me, it probably wouldn't. I never really had a female best friend to begin with. I've had friends, but not a female one that I truly bonded with. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't know. I really wouldn't know. But my honest opinion, it doesn't always work out. But there's something I can say. With Watanabe Akira and Jiro, they're both compatible. After getting to know them both a lot more, they don't realize how much they really do have in common. They don't realize it. They both get jealous easily when they're with their crushes. If you ask me, that's love right there. They have love for each other. Remember how he said he would never end up loving her? He loves her. He's in denial because he still thinks she's teasing. And Watanabe Akira, she's being confident and optimistic, but you know how she is. she can end up letting her pride get the best of her. And like I was saying, man, this can go sideways, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna have to hurt someone in the long run if they are just gonna choose one person. He's gonna have to hurt someone in the long run. I'm rooting for Watanabe Akira. She deserves it, you know? She's already hurt. But bro, she's the most like sweetest person ever. When you actually get to know her, she really is. She really is. And I know how much she cares for Jiro. Because she wouldn't have done those kind gestures if she didn't have any kindness in her heart. And same goes for Jiro. They're doing things to make each other happy. If that isn't true love, then I don't know what is. I don't know what is if that isn't true love, if you ask me. But if there's anything I do know, there's one love you can never escape. Yes, there's such thing as true love, but there's also another thing called unexpected love. Meaning, there could be this new person that enters your life that you never even knew, or you already did know, but you never thought you would end up loving this person eventually. You know what I mean? And that you can't escape. It's the purest love that there is. No matter how many walls you build up, no matter how isolated you are, they're gonna get to you. They really are. No matter how much you try to push them away, if they truly, truly love you, they're gonna do everything in their power to make sure you're okay. There's no escaping that. You could build as many walls as you want, but that right person is not gonna give up on you. And I feel like that's exactly what Watanabe Akira is doing for Jiro. She knows that Jiro loves Jiro. She knows that. But it's up to her too to make sure that Jiro chooses her. And personally, what I've seen from her actions, I feel like they deserve to be a couple more. But I'm not the writer, so I don't have a say in this. I can only voice my opinion and my honest review on this anime. Very magical, very heartwarming, wholesome, and like just, it describes true love, isolation, rejection, sadness, and heartbreak so well. It's insane. It describes it so well. And the one that it describes the most perfect sense that it describes is misunderstanding. That's the main word to describe this whole anime as one. Misunderstanding. But I really hope it's her, Watanabe Akira. I really do. Her friends are cheering her on. The person that rejected her is cheering her on. Now I just hope Jiro realizes it sooner than later. You know what I mean? I really do. This guy's lucky, but it's up to him to make the right decision. This is where you have to choose wisely. And it's not about thinking what the person has done for you. It's about who's been there for me. Who's been caring for me? Who's been there since day one? That is true love right there. If he was willing to break his own happiness for you in order for you to be happy, that's true love. And if she does the same for you, soulmates, right there. There's no escaping that. There's no escaping it. You can't escape unexpected love. You could do whatever you want. It's not happening. If it's destined to happen, it's destined. No matter how hurt you are, that person's gonna make sure that they put those pieces back together like you're one new piece of art. Someone told me that a while back. I figured I'd use it for this, so thank you. And man, I'm like so hooked on this anime that I can't stop talking about it. But I will be cheering Watanabe Akira the rest of the way. I kind of feel like it really might be her because Shiro's already messing up her chances. Like, look at what happened. She hasn't seen him for how long, and now all of a sudden they're both going to the same high school. And not only that, basically, Watanabe Akira has been spending more time with him, honestly. And, there's times where she did have her chances to actually hang out with him a little bit longer. But it didn't happen. If you ask me, one of them's bound to screw up sooner or later. And he's gonna have to get comforted by the girl that's really gonna be there for him, Because let me put it this way. You already saw how Shiro reacted when they first tried to kiss and it was accidental. Yes, she's shy around boys, but you're calling him a childhood friend as well. You're throwing him off that way. And her friend said the same thing, like, if you keep doing this, you're gonna be too late, I feel for both of them. Like, I get it. It's either you get the popular girl or you get a childhood best friend. But it's not even about that. You really gotta... It's not even thinking. You really gotta feel what your heart wants, This is what you have to do when it comes to this type of stuff. Don't let your mind decide what your heart isn't telling you. Meaning, don't just decide who you want. Actually feel it. Embrace it. Feel the connection. You know what I mean? Feel the connection. Really try to go with what your heart's telling you, not your mind. That is the key. That's the key. And the thing is, I relate to Jiro so well because if I was in that position, I would probably feel the same. Because I would probably be very distant. I probably wouldn't know how to, choose one or the other. Between a childhood best friend or all of a sudden the popular girl falling for me. So I understand he's in a very tight position. You know what I mean? But it's up to him. It's really up to him to accomplish this. And I'll be cheering Jiro on for the rest of the way too. However though, Jiro, I'm gonna be heated if you pick Shiro. Like, honestly, dude, don't think about what your body's telling you. Think about what your heart's telling you, my guy. Please, for my sake, and for Watanabe Akira's sake, choose wisely. Thank you all for listening, and I hope you guys loved my review. Peace out, everyone, and let's see how Season 2 goes. Smash that like button. Peace.